Love, light, greetings, gratitude, blessings and blessings, Ascension Star family. My divinity to yours. Welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. Thank you for your love, light support, your appreciation, participation, hearty comments, your generosity, and our divine unite in sovereign light. As we continue to armor, to be leaders, light warriors, divine avatars, working and weaving, knitting, crocheting, connecting and interconnecting people and planet into spirit and paradise. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 9/7/2024, 9/7/8/24/6. Part 4 of our dive into Thomas Kingston. Before I proceed, I want to just share quickly in part 3 he made reference to the full moon being significant. So I looked up the date, and the date of the full moon in February was 24, the 24th. And so I worked out the vibration, and this is how I did it without even giving it a thought. Picked up the pen and started writing. 24/02/24 brought us to 626/14 equals 5. And straight away I picked up another 14/5, which was in the date he gave us as the actual date of his passing, 22/02/2024, and that also became a 14/5. Now what's interesting is, if I gave the date thought, I would have done it as 24/02/2024, but I didn't. So this was by his hand guiding the date, or spirit, divine spirit guiding the date for me to reach that 14/5 resemblance in vibration, to confirm that his actual date of death was 22/02/2024. Now what's interesting is that 22 is part of the date that he was born, and all those twos, remaining twos, were the 3 twos that add up to the 6 of the month. So it was quite fascinating how they bring information to us so cryptically, but you've got to figure it out, and it's not always easy. So thank you for bearing with me. So I wanted to share that before we went along. So coming back to today's reading, part 4. Let me get this book away. We are reading what I'm going to call it the unraveling of the King of Cups, right? Because the King of Cups showed up in part 3. I suggest that you listen to the parts in sequence, because there's a story building up, and I'm not sure where it's going, right? But I can see the resemblance, and of course I'm using the same deck for a purpose. So let us begin. Spirit Divine, Mother, Father, welcome. I invite your energy, essence and presence to grace and embrace us with your love light, your healing, your divine connection and protection. Myself, the Ascension channel, our channel, and our beautiful star family, as we sit, meet and greet through your calling, your name. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I also welcome the energy, the spirit of Thomas Kingston, taking reverence in your energy, protected to be with us as we continue into the dive of his sudden passing. Greetings, Mr. Kingston, and thank you for being with us. Nine of Swords. Straight away he says, 45 was my age of this passing, which becomes the 9, 4 plus 5. The 5, the pain, the anguish, the sadness and the loss of life, of a wealth of information taken out, put out. The hands that did the job. For a moment I thought these were drops of blood. But interesting that the hair looks like flames. Well, of course it's the wand. It's fire. This came up before. This has also come up before. He's just recapping, right, that we're talking about him. 4 people, right, 4 swords, including him was 5. Alright, so what he confirms here is that's him, the 3 that were remaining, and the one that was the actual mastermind predator. His ascension, the date is 24, which reduces to 6. He talks about him being here, happy to be here, truth coming out, the tower, and of course another 8, which is the strength. Right, have the strength to ingest what is going on in a number 8 here. And we have an 8, straight away, the 8. So it's confirming so much has taken place this year. Cups, he is a Cancer, he's a water sign in his life, about his life. And he's very thankful that we are here today to try and understand a little bit deeper what is going on. And what was also interesting that I want to point out is when I did the reading for the date of the full moon, the 240224, those 224s is the vibration of today. So that's a triple confirmation of the 24, of the 6, of the love, unity, family, you know, so much has changed in life. And we come together as a family of light, a family of love. So he's pointing that out. All right, so let us unravel the King of Cups that was introduced to us in part 3, who is, we have the Four of Coins, well, he's prestige, he's the crown, he has the wealth, and of course everything is about him, about what he does. It's all the gold, the glamour, the glitz, the jewelry, the wealth, the supremacy, you know. Everything is about, if I lift a finger, you've got to dance to that tune. If I need something, you've got to be on it. So it's about that control, that powerfulness through wealth, that I can afford anything that I want and the job will get done. Page of Coins. Try to jump. But again, it's about money, you see? Paying people to get what needs to be done. The Knight of Wands, the Devil at the bottom. Let's have a look at this. Knight of Coins, you see? Page of Coins showed up, Knight of Coins. Now that's the foundation that we began with yesterday. In the previous reading, I just saw 11:44 on my time, which is almost the numbers. 11 is the birth part number of the King of Cups that we're inquiring about. So that's why I had to see it. Part of that 4 is this 4. So it's just all numeric confirmation validation. Right, so this must stay here. It's part of the team. We have Justice as well. Justice is 11, right? 11 is confirming again, a second confirmation that that is the King of Cups that we're talking about. He's the birth part 11. Nine of Swords. How many times have we seen this now? To get the job done. It's a recap. Right? He's saying to get the job done, to put me to sleep. That's half a deck that fell out. To put me to sleep, 10 of Swords. All right, so what he's saying here with the 9 of Swords, it happened, right? Many days later it was announced. It's as if he's showing us from a body of flesh, a decomposition takes place and you become a skeleton. That doesn't happen overnight. It happens over several days. It's metaphoric and symbolic here because he's saying that from the 22nd, right, the announcement came on the 27th, that it took place on the 25th. So 7 days later. So he's showing us the difference with the dates and how the body would have progressed in decomposition. But that's not how it happened in reality. Well, he didn't decompose like that. It all happened very quickly, but they took time to show it, to announce it. Interesting analogy he makes. So he's saying by the time that they did the announcement, he was already so many days gone. That's what he's trying to say. Page of Swords. There's the announcement, right? The announcement. It was many days after his body they announced it. The message had come. The shock to the world had come. Okay, tell us more about the King of Cups, please. King of Coins in reverse. He's not saying anything yet, but he says keep it. So I'm not sure at this point where to keep it. So I'll just put it up for now. Ace of Wands. He's paying out a lot for a lot of deeds, lot of action, a lot of things are going on that have been going on that he knew about. King of Coins in reverse. He's been paying out a lot of money. So it doesn't matter how much he has, but the money is running out. Ace of Swords and Three of Swords. Yes, you see, they're taking out people. He says they're taking out. There's a lot going to happen. They're taking out. He's not the only one. I think he knew a lot. Three of Swords. Money talks. Money talks. The amount of money he owns or has, or the wealth, it's just as quickly decreasing because of all these deeds, these types of deeds that this particular King of Cups is involved in. And of course he has the controllers as well. There are many people involved, but this particular incident involves the mastermind of a King of Cups. Ace of Cups. We've got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Everything is about me, me, me. My instruction, my dictation, my command. Two of Coins, right? It didn't fall, but it flipped as I began to shuffle. See, it's about money. He's walking a tightrope. He's paying out a lot. He's walking a tightrope. Very soon there might not be enough left. People are going to come looking for their money. Promises that need to be kept. High Priestess. The Tower. The Magician. The Queen of Swords. High Priestess is the number 2, right? And often it is the Roman numeral 2, which is very similar to the life path 11. So justice will also need to be given for the High Priestess, the feminine counterpart, who was suddenly taken down through that type of work. There's a call for truth here. These are all foundation cards. Same individual, same act, right? Same types of acts. Taking down, ending, deleting. Axing, for a better word. King of Wands, 10 of Coins. Okay, it's all about the power and control, the system, the action we are taking. See, he goes on to say, to indicate that he comes across as this soft, gentle, you know, loving, kind, polite individual. But there is brutality. There is a totally different persona. It's a totally different persona. It's not what it is. Hanged Man and the 4 of Swords. Right. The moon is ruled. The moon rules Cancer. So this is confirmation of the King of Cups that put a price on him. This was the funeral, he says. My funeral, the procession. And the hangman had fallen out of him being deleted. So he's building a story with virtually the entire deck. He's reminding us of the 3 that were standing with him in the end. Lack of clarity. It's not the truth that we know about the one that we see, he says. He's not the same personality. The 4 of Wands. This is what it looks like. Everything's happy and together. But it's not. Okay, give us more, please. The card that flipped is death. He is responsible for my death. The ordering of it and the payment thereof. Okay, I saw 24 now. There we go, our King of Cups. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, Justice, Five of Wands, Five of Coins. And we can't make this up. These are all the knights that were showing up in the previous readings. There's our justice that we're talking about, the 11. It is here, aligned with our King of Cups, right? And the fives. All the fives that play up in the challenges. And we shall end it here. We have our answer. We know who the King of Cups is. And it's amazing how, without thought, I placed him at the center of this entire arch of cards. He is linked at the center, at the helm of this. So let us leave it here. Thank you, Kingston. Thank you, Spirit. And so it is. Beautiful family, let us continue to pray, intend and uphold the highest vision without wavering, faltering, becoming frustrated. I know it is difficult. I understand. I feel more than you could ever know. And never, ever, for a moment thought this is what I would be doing. I must say, I had 2 dreams of Princess Anne. In the first dream, which happened over the weekend, the early hours of the morning, I was entering a conversation with her, starting a conversation, and my sleep broke. I was disturbed. I don't remember anything. Then yesterday morning, and I completely forgot about it until I talk about it now, I had an encounter with her where we're having a very in-depth conversation. I see her and there are others, but I don't recall who was around. But it was no fear, no anger. It was just very leisured, very, I was comfortable with her. But I don't recall a single word. So I'm not really sure what we spoke, what I needed to know. So I think I must do a reading on her energy and see how she is, because it's not over till it's over. And maybe it is over. Alright, let me leave it here. I love you, I bless you, I thank you. Till next.